Enough fun and games. Hello, my name is Talaman. Welcome back to Saucy Suitors. It has been so long since I actually recorded an episode of this. I don't even know if I'll remember the voices correctly, but we're gonna get back into it. First things first, though. Did everyone bring their snacks? I got watermelon, so in between shots, I'll be eating that. So you won't see me eat on camera, but I hope you guys have snacks too. Okay, so we're gonna get back into it. I'm pretty sure we were a little bit past this part, but we might have to replay a little bit. Either way, we'll figure it out. So I swallow down the lump in my throat and glance up meekly. Ask Sweets to stay here or say nothing. I think I'll let them decide what to do. I don't care if he stays or goes. If he gives me a water or a smoothie, it won't change anything. I don't know. I don't want to crowd her. And Sho and Moyo have already finished packing up the tent. Sweet shuffles his feet nervously. Although he's hesitating, I can sense that he's looking right at me. That's true. Sho, Moyo, we'll leave this to you then. I hope you feel better, Piper. Sweet sounds awkward, like he isn't sure what to say. It's nice of him to want to comfort me, even if he doesn't know how. But, like I said, it doesn't matter either way. Jean and Sweets walk off to the trucks, leaving me with the two guys from the tent. So, your name is Piper, miss. Piper Morton. There's something so calm and mature about how he's speaking to me. The quiet guy beside him furrows his eyebrows. What's wrong? What did Hunter say? His voice is soft, but he seems pretty convinced my tears are Hunter's fault. The two of them wait for me to say something. No, it wasn't anything Hunter said. Then what's wrong? Moyo, why don't you give her a chance to collect herself for a moment? The Moyo guy hesitates. All right. I'm so thankful he said that. I'm sure I look terrible right now. My eyes are probably puffy and my face is wet and my nose is running. And I don't understand why these guys would want to help me. Really, I want to be left alone. But going back to my truck right now would be like returning to the harsh reality of my life. Please, use this. He gently tugs a handkerchief out of his suit's jacket's pocket and hands it to me. I take it and use it to dry my face, trying not to wipe any snot on it in the process, but Sho seems to notice. Please don't hesitate to use it as you wish. I've got plenty of others. In that case, I gently blow my nose. As I do, I feel something inside the handkerchief. It's a business card. The name Kikohito. Kikohito? Sho? I am probably slaughtering that. I apologize, but that's life. I'm not positive how to pronounce it. Correct me if you can. I would love to know. Is under some kanji symbols, along with the words Tortoise Shell Foods JP Corporation in English. Kikohito. If that's how you say it. I'm going to say it that way. If it's wrong, please correct me. Kikohito. Kikohito. I think that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I should introduce myself. Soy sauce, salaryman, Kikohito, Sho. Damn, look at him. His hands are all burned though, or like cut up. That's sad. He is 31, birthday January 28th, favorite food sashimi. My name is Kikohito Sho. Please call me Sho. I'm here as a representative of the company I work for in Japan, Tortoise Shell Foods. Japan? You're Japanese? Your English is very good. I would have guessed you were Australian, judging from your accent. You're not far off. I spent part of my childhood in Australia. Oh, that's awesome. I like Australia. I can't help but smile when he says that, even with how crummy I feel. Sho gestures up at the quiet guy who's still standing over me. Mayonesa Laman. Moyo. Mayonnaise purist. Age 26, birthday August 5th. Favorite food? Mayonnaise. This is Mr. Mayonesa Lemon. Several years ago, Mega Foods purchased his family's company. His father now works closely with Mr. Fremont's father at Mega Foods. Call me Moyo. It's my nickname. I assisted him today with Mega Foods' Chinese and Japanese food tent. Now that he mentions it, I glance over his business suit. There isn't a single speck of sauce or oil on it, as far as I can see. Same goes for Moyo's clothes. It's a miracle after they were working over the grill all day. Sho moves to sit beside me on the curb. He gestures up at Moyo. Moyo, why don't you sit with us? All right. Moyo takes a seat on the other side of me. There's a moment of silence. Moyo looks away uncomfortably. I heard about the permit thing. I'm sorry if Hunter was being mean about it. He doesn't care about anyone's feelings but his own. And because he's the CEO's son, everyone makes constant excuses for him. And then he gets all uptight whenever he realizes he needs to apologize. Sho glances at Moyo with a slightly skeptical look in his eyes, but he adds nothing. So we're sorry on his behalf. This Moyo guy seems pretty opinionated about Hunter. So I can agree with Moyo about Hunter's inappropriate conduct or brush off Hunter's earlier remarks. I can take it. I'm totally gonna put my foot down. It's inappropriate for him to be that mean to me. Hey, it's okay. I feel more bad for you guys. You've got to work with him all day long. That must be hard. Is Hunter that bad? I must admit, I can't tell when he's being rude and when he's simply being American. Moyo's neutral mask cracks into a grin. That's a good one. I'm being serious. No, I know you are. They laugh together. Oh, Moyo is actually kind of cute when he smiles. The two men look back at me with new warmth in their eyes. Now that I think about it, all 6 of these Mega Foods guys seem strangely concerned about me, even though we just met. Who are they? I'm not crying because of Hunter. I'm crying because... Well, I was late getting out this morning, so I lost my place. Something. I missed that. I called my boss this morning while rushing over here, but he yelled at me for having bad sales yesterday. I didn't have a chance to tell him about being late, and even if I did, he'd just yell at me some more. And now you guys are going to be on the street for the rest of March, taking away my sales. I've already been having problems meeting my sales quota lately. My boss, he's going to be so mad at me. Really, really mad. Sho hums thoughtfully and leans backwards. There's another moment of silence, but then Moyo speaks up. No offense, but what's the big deal exactly? Can't you just still call and tell him about the permit thing? Just say you were waiting until the police officer came by to see whose permit was the valid one, and it turned out it was both of them. That's what you actually did, so it wouldn't even be a white lie. It's not like you were the one who messed up the permits. That's not really the kind of logic my boss uses. What do you mean? He won't care why any of the stuff happened. He's gonna be mad no matter what at this point. Sho glances away. No! What? No! Back. Sho glances away. Well, it's not too unreasonable for your boss to be mad at that you started work late, but everything else seems out of your control. He won't care. I'll be blamed anyway. Is the restaurant business in this city that harsh? Yes. Because of tourism, most people only get hired during season. Year-long jobs can be hard to find. If you have a year-long job, you're lucky, but there will always be a line of seasonal workers ready to replace you. I feel my eyes welling up again, so I dab them discreetly with the dry corner of that handkerchief. Firing me won't hurt my boss at all. It'll save him money if my truck isn't performing, and I'm easily replaceable later. I see. So basically, you're worried you'll get blamed for the permit thing and be fired. Pretty much. But it's not just that one thing, it's everything that has happened since yesterday. My bad sales and coming out late this morning, and not returning his call immediately, not telling him about the permit problem. And now you guys are going to be here for the rest of March. Even this Friday, before the block party starts. I know you didn't do it on purpose or something, but my sales are going to stay pretty bad with you here. There's just no way I'm gonna get through with this without getting fired. The two of them are silent. Sho looks especially concerned for me. Moyo is watching me and saying nothing. I wonder what he's thinking. I'm sorry. None of this is your fault. This is my problem, not yours. You're all here doing your jobs. I can't believe I bawled like a baby in front of you all. What was the point of me explaining to them? I wasted everyone's time. I stand up suddenly, making Sho and Moyo quickly glance up. I've got to go pack up my truck and call my boss. Thank you for the smoothie. Sorry I didn't drink it. Hopefully, I'll be here Friday. See you. Before they say anything else, I walk back down the road towards my truck. I feel like crying again, but I don't. Despite how much trouble they're causing me, all those guys are pretty nice. Even Hunter isn't a bad person. He's just boiled, apparently. If I see them on Friday, it will be a good thing, because I'll still have my job. With a heavy feeling in my heart, I unlock the passenger door of my truck and climb inside to begin cleaning up. Then I hear a tiny, squeaky voice. Are you still open, ma'am? It's the boy from yesterday. He came back. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this story. He looks up at me as I stand in the doorway of my truck. He has a few dollar bills in his hand. I'm sorry. Technically, I close at 6 p.m. Aw, darn it. I should have come earlier. I wanted to get another one of those special fries I got yesterday. My dad really liked it, and my mom even had some. They sent me over to get another one. So he did like it. I knew it. I knew he would. There was that feeling before. Pride. Is it too late to buy some? My dad gave me some extra money for a tip this time. The boy grins at me hopefully and waves around the dollar bills. I'm supposed to be closing up right now, but he's looking at me so expectantly. Officially, my boss would tell me to say no. But since I'm probably getting fired at this point already, it wouldn't hurt to just make it for him. It would only take 5 minutes. I'm sure most of the equipment in my truck is still warm. What should I do? Oh my god, we're making this kid food. Like, whip up something for him quick. I can do it. My last dish will be my best. Like, yeah, no. Like, no. This is definitely what we're doing. You got here a little too late, but I think I can bend the rules and take one more order just for you. Same thing as yesterday? A grin spreads across his face and he nods. Yes, please. Thank you so much. I knew I could believe in you. Believe in me? That's a bit much, but it still makes me smile. Oh, can I have a soda too? Of course. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be ready in a jiffy. Wait right here, okay? I disappear into my truck and grab a frozen batch of fries. Like I predicted, the fryer is still hot enough that I can just flip it back on and drop them inside. They won't be perfect, but it'll do. Then I add a batch of mozzarella sticks to the second fryer. As I work, I begin to hear a quiet conversation from outside the truck. Maybe someone saw the boy waiting, wants to order something. I'll have to tell them I can't. I'm doing this as a favor for this nice kid. A few minutes later, I add the finishing touches and bring the basket to the serving window. Aww. To my surprise, the 6 guys from Mega Food's truck are standing there talking to the boy. Huey. Hey! I have no idea what voice I gave him. No. Which one's Huey? No, Huey's right there. He's like, hey. And he's like my voice. But like, hey, it's Piper. Oh, I didn't mean to quick say it, but that's still good. Hey, it's Piper. Piper. I'm so glad we caught her before she left. Thanks, little guy. Oh, is that your name, ma'am? Piper? I stand there at the window holding the kid's not poutine, confused. Huh? Why did they come over here? Is there something they need? Whatever it is, I'm not interested. I just want to go home and sleep at this point. If you guys want to try my food or something, you're gonna have to wait until Friday. No. We all came together and talked about it. We had an idea. Something that could help you with your situation. It was Moyo's idea. He's being modest. Well, sort of. Regardless of whose idea it is, I approve of it. And since I'm the boss, that's the most important thing. That's Hunter. Crap. What was this voice? So really, if you think about it, the praise is mine to receive. Don't try to curry favor with Piper just because you realized you were being such a jerk earlier. Excuse me? Please try to stay focused, guys. Yes, we should tell her our idea to avoid wasting any of Miss Piper's time unnecessarily. Piper, will you hear us out? I promise you, it's an offer that's too good to pass up. I have no idea what they're talking about, but it looks like Moyo and Sho must have told the other four what I said about how screwed I am. Maybe they decided to make it up to me somehow, but I can't imagine how it'll make a difference. All right, tell me while I finish my work. I hold the basket of fries out to the little kid who hands me his money. He accepts the food graciously. I begin to count his change, but he speaks up. You can keep the rest. Oh, thank you. It's a pretty big tip. Thanks, kid. As I wave goodbye to him and turn to start closing up the truck, Hunter clears his throat. Well, as we were saying, this is an offer too good to pass up. Moyo and I explained to Hunter the situation you're in as a result of the overlapping permits. Yeah, I didn't realize how this might affect you or how upset you'd be. But if you think about it, I mean, I had no way of knowing, so... Hunter, we have all apologized for you already, so there is no need to do it again. Just get to the point. I wasn't apologizing. I was explaining. Anyway, the point is, I'm not happy about the two of us having to take away from each other's sales either. So we all just talked about it, and we think there's a way for us to come to an agreement, off the record, about who gets to stay here for the rest of March. I'm in the middle of dumping out the day's fryer oil when Hunter says this. Immediately, I jerk my head around to look at him. Ha! Got your attention now. What are you getting at? Jean winks at me. A game of sorts. A game? Can you really call it a game? If it's a game, it's a pretty high-stakes game. That just makes it super exciting, though. Piper may not feel the same way, Huey. Hunter, please continue. Wrong voice, sorry. We're challenging you to a cook-off. Excuse me? A cook-off, you know, like a cooking contest. It's exactly the kind of thing that wakes up Hunter's competitive spirit. Mine too. And mine. We're all pretty proud of our culinary skills. If we beat you in a cooking competition, you have to forfeit your permit rights and not come back here during March. But if you win, we'll not park here during the rest of our permit time in March, including Friday before the festival. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. He can't be serious. I'm sure you're not thrilled at the idea of losing and not being able to park here. But you seem pretty convinced that the permit problem is going to get you fired. So you don't have much to lose, do you? You'll have to keep everything a secret from your boss until Friday. The cook-off is over, of course. But you don't have a problem with that, right? I can't believe what I'm hearing. I have no idea if this will actually save me from getting fired at this point, but it might be the only chance I have. Technically, I don't have the authority to waive my permit rights, but if my boss fires me over this permit problem, my truck won't be coming out here again anyway. I can probably get away with not talking to him again until Friday morning. He already yelled at me earlier today, so I'm probably good for a couple days. I wipe my hands clean on a towel and step out of my truck. The 6 men all look at me expectantly. And now that I'm out of my truck, I can see the kid is still here listening to all of this as he eats his fries. I can't believe this. You guys can't be serious. Are you? Are you serious? Hunter would never make a proposal like this unless he intended to follow through. It's true, I wouldn't. Hunter grins and shrugs his shoulders. They're all waiting me to say something. I cross my arms and think for a moment. This could potentially solve my entire problem. Well, not the entire problem. My boss is angry about my sales being so low lately, and today's were mediocre too. But on Friday, the St. Patrick's Day block party starts in the downtown River District. If I have amazing festival sales on Friday, my boss might be willing to give me one more chance to turn my sales numbers around. It's crazy, but this could actually keep me from getting fired. Well, before I agree to anything, tell me more about what you had in mind for this cook-off. Well, for each side would make their version of whatever dish we agree on and meet back here Friday morning. And the side that makes the better dish wins. Pretty simple, right? Not necessarily. For example, who would be the judge? To be fair to both sides, we need someone neutral. Very perceptive, mademoiselle. However, as luck would have it, we've had someone volunteer. The little boy suddenly raises his hand gleefully. Me! I'm gonna be the food judge! Just like that angry guy on that one show. I love that show. I'm not allowed to swear like he does, though. Mom gets mad. What? This kid? We asked him while you were busy preparing his order. He said he was going to be in the area on Friday anyway. Yeah, it sounds like fun. My parents are going to want to go to the party on Friday. So I was going to bring him over here too, to get my special American poutine again. If that option is unacceptable, you could ask some random customers to judge the dishes. That is an option. But then I think back to that tourist jerk from yesterday, and I look back at the kid. He has mozzarella and barbecue sauce smeared around his mouth from the fries I made him. If anything, asking this kid to be the judge would give me an advantage. Surely, Hunter and his friends have already thought about that, haven't they? It doesn't seem completely fair to them, but I won't complain considering what's at stake. No, I don't think there's a need to ask customers. If you guys are okay with letting this kid be the judge, I'm okay with it. Yay! By the way, my name is Jerry. This is gonna be fun! He's so enthusiastic that I can't help but smile at him and offer a high five. Nice to meet you officially, Jerry. He accepts my high five and nearly drops his basket of fries. Whoops! Oh, be careful. So, what do you say? Is that high five a yes? Please do it. I want to be a food judge. I'm definitely considering it. Moyo's right. I've basically got nothing to lose. There's just one thing left on my mind before I say yes. What is it? If it's just me against the 6 of you, that's sort of unfair, isn't it? You know, 6 heads are better than 1. That kind of thing. You know, we had not thought of that. You may be right. Wait, can't the opposite be true too? Like too many cooks in the kitchen? Perhaps, but the 6 of us working together work fairly well. I don't think it would be difficult for us to work together on our dish. Assuming that Mr. Fremont and Moyo don't argue. They're professionals when they need to be. They can work together fine. But I agree with Piper. We've all got our areas of expertise when it comes to food, but Piper would have nobody to help her. And with 6 people, you could send people out on errands to fetch ingredients or spend more time experimenting with the recipe. When you put it that way, it does sound kind of unfair. Heh, Moyo hit the nail on the head. I was thinking of having some of you make different iterations of our dish to pick the best one. Underhanded as usual. How is it underhanded to use the 5 employees at my disposal? Oh, I have an idea. Everyone looks over at Jerry. His paper basket is empty now, and he's waving it around as it gestures excitedly. In the cooking show, sometimes everyone splits into teams. Then they have to work together, even though they hate each other. We really don't hate Piper, though. And I think Piper doesn't hate us, not even for this permit thing. You're right, I don't. Jerry doesn't have a bad idea, though. What if we split into teams? Oh, can we name the teams? Mine should be Team Schmackos. But we have an uneven number of people. And if half of us are helping Piper, doesn't that defeat the idea of us competing against her? Brr, you've got a point there. Everyone goes silent, thinking, I'm stumped on this too. I think it would be pretty unfair for me to compete against all of them. What if we allowed Piper to choose one of us to be her assistant in the competition? And as an added bonus, she can pick which dish we'll make for the cook-off. Not only will she have someone to help her, but if she feels unsure about her chances, she can pick a dish that her assistant is well versed in. Already, I can tell that Moyo is against this idea. I mean, Jean is probably just hoping that Piper picks him so he can get some time alone with her. Well, Piper didn't go for his mustard pickup line earlier. Normally, I might agree with you, but I don't think Piper's going to put up with his usual trick. Jean laughs. He doesn't seem hurt by Hunter's words. Well, I feel no shame saying that I think the young lady is beautiful. What? But don't worry, it has nothing to do with that. I nod at Jean's words and shrug. That mustard thing weirded me out a little, but I know he was just joking. I'm not worried about Jean's intentions. Thank you for worrying about me, Moyo. If it's alright with you guys, I'll accept your challenge. Excellent. In that case, it sounds like the rules will be as follows. Piper shall choose one of us to act as her assistant. She also has the right to pick the dish that will be the focus of the competition. The two sides must prepare their ideal version of the dish. The deadline is Friday morning, when we will reconvene here. This young man, Jerry, agrees to be our judge and decide whose dish is better. Does that sound correct? That sounds right, yeah. Sounds right to me, too. Does everyone agree to those terms, then? I'm down. Ultimately, it's Hunter's decision, but sure. And I say yes, those terms are fine. You better believe that I intend to win this, though. Be thankful we're giving you a chance to decide this fair and square, Piper. Oh, trust me, I'm thankful. This is my chance to say my job. Even if it might not work, it's still a chance. I just hope I can pull myself together enough to win. Now then, which one of us do you pick as your assistant? I think I'm gonna pick... Oh, man. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got... Oh, Piper chooses herself. I thought we would pick. That's neat. Huey! Oh, nice. I can't tell if it's over, so to be continued. Thank you for playing my Na No Ren O 2018 project, which I decided to make into a full game, slowly. You just played version 0.11 of the alpha, which only has show's route implemented in a beta form. The other routes will be added soon. If you want to follow the progress on this project in the future, I'm on Twitter at oddlasdo, and the project can be followed on Tumblr at SAUCY SUITORS. Thank you again so much for playing. And thank you, Odd Lasso, so much for making it. I think there are, or maybe is another version of this out there, or when it gets updated, maybe we'll try some different paths. But for now, I want to say thank you so much, Odd Lasso, for making this game. And for anyone out there who has watched it, please go check out their work. They have done an amazing job. And if Odd Lasso is a familiar name to you, they were the last flight of the dragon, the dragon's last flight. One of those two names. Basically, there's another game on the channel that Odd Lasso has participated in, and then they've gone and made their own game here. So, excellent job all around. I've really enjoyed it, and voicing the characters was so much fun, even though I probably messed up quite a few of them. I definitely look forward to playing more games like this. Let me know what characters you guys like the most down in the comments, because I definitely have a couple favorites of my own. I won't say them here. We can talk about it down in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll have to catch you guys in another video. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. This game is so much fun. I'm so glad I was able to finish it out. And they're all packed so nicely, too. Little half-hour segments.